Hi, I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about BZZZ OINK BINGO. Our toy guy, Jim, who gives us directions on how to use the toys, will be doing a video. And I really enjoyed the video he did, and I said, I'm going to go with that. Now, the question is, can I get my computer to share my screen? So let's see how this goes.
Bingo type game. And it's great. What I love about BZZZ Bingo is because it's all about animal sounds, right? So kids are learning to develop their auditory sense. And they need to focus both visually and with their ears as they play this game. And it's just a lot of fun, right? What kids don't like to make animal sounds? So let me show you real quickly how to play this game. It's quite simple. And it comes with tokens you just have to press out. I've already done that for mine, right? The tokens. I'm going to spin. I'll show you that in a second. And there are 8 different Lotto bingo boards. Now the boards have 2 different sides. So there's a 3x3 grid on one side. That's for the younger kids. And for the older kids, we have the 5x5 grid, right? And there's different animals pictured on the grids. Now, the larger size boards, some of the animals are pictured twice on here, right? So what that gives us the opportunity to introduce a little bit of strategic play, right? So since there are some animals pictured twice, the child, if they're going to mark that animal on the board, they'll have to decide which animal do I choose to mark when. So the spinner I mentioned also has the same animals on the spinner, same as the picture on the board, right? So how you play is that one player will volunteer to be the caller for each round, and the caller is the one who's going to make the animal sounds, right? So the caller, what they'll do is they'll separate themselves a little bit of distance away from the other players, right? So ideally you want to have 3 or more players in this game. Right, so 2 or more players, they're playing off their board, and there's a caller, and I'm going to hide the spinner from the other player so they can't see it, right? So I don't want them to see what animals I spin. So when I spin a particular animal, let's say I'm the caller for this round, and I spun the lion. So then I'm going to make the lion sound, roar, right? And then the other players then have to guess what animal sound I'm making, and then mark that respective animal sound on their board. Right, again, little kids can play the smaller side, bigger kids the bigger side. And just like bingo, the first with 5 in a row is the winner. Right, so that's really the object of the game, quite simple. But as I mentioned, it's just a blast when with kids are able to make sounds as part of the game. Oh, I mentioned animals, but I forgot some of the objects are not animals. Right, so for example, there's a drum. Pum-pum-pum-pum. There's an ambulance. There's a dripping faucet. I don't know how you make that sound. Sorry. And there's popcorn. Right? And the rest are animals. It's a lot of familiar object animals for kids. So a blast. Again, easy to learn and play. I think you'd have a blast demonstrating this at your events and parties, even with adults, trying to make all these different sounds. It's a lot of fun. Now, there are different things you can do with this, right? You can obviously just have fun making the different sounds with kids, right? And maybe even talk about some of the objects and what are different sounds that a particular animal or object might make, right? And when might you hear those different sounds? In what situations, right? So there's a lot of different opportunities to have discussions about these objects and related sounds. Are there any questions or comments about this Oink Bingo?
Okay, that was this demonstration of this game to us. in one of our trainings. So I am going to stop sharing my screen, hopefully. Okay, I think I did that. And here we go. Now, as you can tell, well, maybe you can't tell, but I did just open it before I set up the video. So my grandkids and I, they haven't seen it. I just opened it up to share the demonstration that Jim gave to us with you guys. And so I can't wait to play it. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm excited. I love toys. My husband says you never grew up. You're always a kid at heart. And I am. So, BZZZ OINK BINGO. Try it. Thank you. Bye-bye.